Of course, Neymar came off after around about 80 minutes with an ankle problem. He's had a history of ankle problems, of course. He missed a big chunk of the World Cup in 2014 through injury, and also missed the Copa America in 2019. Likewise, Danilo has had problems. He missed part of the World Cup in Russia with an ankle problem. As far as replacements, well, Lucas Paquetá could come in to replace Neymar, the West Ham midfielder. He could be given a more advanced role, which would mean Manchester United midfielder Fred coming into the middle of the park alongside his club teammate Casemiro. They're so important to this Brazil team, with all the attacking flair ahead of them. Another option would be to start Newcastle's Bruno Guimaraes. He's had an outstanding season, but was only on the bench against Serbia on Thursday. Bobby Firmino, his exclusion was quite controversial because he would have been a logical player to come into Neymar's role. But Dani Alves was picked instead, and he could actually feature now in this game against Switzerland tomorrow. At 39, he was a controversial pick, but he's expected to get his chance in the absence of Danilo, and it could mean that Brazil have a back line with Alves at 39 and Chelsea defender Thiago Silva at 38. Behind them, though, they will have Alisson with Ederson as the backup goalkeeper. It just highlights the strength in depth in this Brazil squad as they continue to go through their warm-up. You can just see the two goalkeepers in the background. Of course, Richarlison was the star of the show on Thursday. 2 goals for him, including one of the goals of the tournament with that right foot as he swiveled and took the ball into the bottom corner. He's a key player in this Brazil side. But that whole front line is so impressive, and there are so many options for the coach. Rafinha, of course, well known from his time at Leeds in the Premier League and with Barcelona now. Vinicius Junior, those 3 were the starters in the opening game. From the bench, they've got so many options. They can call upon Gabriel Martinelli. He came on Thursday. Gabriel Jesus, Rodrigo, and of course the Manchester United winger Antony as well. There's a huge media interest here today to watch training. So many different camera crews from all across the world. But Brazil, well, the fans have been dancing on the street since we've arrived. They were dancing in the airport when we arrived here as well. And the players, they were dancing on the team coach on the way to their opening game of this tournament. They bring the carnival. They bring the X Factor. Even in their backroom team, they've got the World Cup winner and former Middlesbrough midfielder Juninho, who's here today. A star of the Premier League from way back in the day. You can see him at the front there, just in the middle, as he turns towards the camera. Along with Emerson, he was a big star at Middlesbrough. So even without Neymar, so many attacking options, so much expectation around this Brazil side as they prepare to face Switzerland tomorrow. and they'll be getting their full training session underway here shortly.